today we're going to make a quick bone marrow recipe. I got these at the local market, these bone marrows right here. Sometimes they come cut like this, sometimes they come cut horizontally. And what I did was I salted these with a lot of salt. I left them in the refrigerator overnight, and then what I'm going to do after salting them is I have a pot of boiling water, and I'm just going to pour it over the bone marrow that has the salt. I'm just going to go ahead and pour all that water in there, let it sit there for maybe 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and transfer it to a pan, and that's going to go in the oven to be roasted. Alright, and you want it to have a little salt. You just want to go ahead and shake it up a little bit and just transfer it from here right into a pan. Alright, so in the pan here, in the skillet, I have some melted butter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the bone marrow from the hot water, and I'm going to place it here. The bone marrow has a lot of fat, but this will help it not to stick, and it'll be a little bit more rich. It'll give it more flavor. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and reach in here, just move this around here a little bit, get it nice and this meat right here on the bone, you can actually remove it, but I'm not going to do that. And you can see, you actually want the bone marrow to be that white right there before cooking. The whiter you can get, the better it is. And if I left it here a little bit longer, it would go from red to white. That's what the salt would do. There you go. Just like this. Get some butter, maybe on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and place it, and this is going to leave a rich fat on the pan once it cooks. I'm just going to get both sides here like this, just to get them a little butter. Alright, and I think I'm just going to hit it up, just brown it a little bit. I turn the heat up just to brown it. And, you know, this looks like bones. And it is, but this marrow that's in here, this bone marrow is delicious. And you go to any restaurant in New York, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for something like this, where you can make it at home. And I picked this up for $2.50 at my local supermarket. Just want to get it brown. After this, it's going to go in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Just want to brown it on both sides a little bit. See, it's already softening up. I press it. A little bit like that. Look at that. And that's all deliciousness in there. Alright, just leave it close. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the oven at 400 degrees. Here's a peek of what's going on in there. You can see it's bubbling up. There's some of that melted butter and bone marrow right on the bottom of the pan. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them. Alright. It smells really nice. So see how they're getting white like that? That's what you want to see. More white than pink. So let's hit it for a little bit longer, and then we'll hit the top with broil. Alright, so now I have this on broil just to get the top a little bit of caramelization, and it should be done shortly. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the oven real soon, and it looks great. Here it is, it's out of the oven. You can see that some of the bone marrow fat has mixed with the butter, and it looks delicious. So I'm just going to let it cool down a little bit more and then plate it. But this is what it looks like when it's done. You can see in there, you can see all that bone marrow, how it is, all that juice, all that delicious fat. Looks really good. I got a spoon here just to see how firm it is, and this is basically the consistency that you want. You see how the spoon just goes in there like that? When you first buy this, it's a little bit hard, but as you cook it, that's what happens. So I can just easily put the spoon in there with no problem whatsoever, and that's what you're looking for. And this right here is just some of the this brown right here is just some of the blood that was over here that rose to the top, but you can see that inside it's all nice and white, and that's the color that you're looking for. So I'm plating this up right now, and the rest of the juices that are in the pan, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it all over there, which is basically the little bit of butter that we have and some of the bone marrow fat, and just pour it in there. And we'll use our toast to soak that up, and it's gonna be delicious. So I got my bone marrow. I'm gonna go ahead and just get in there, and there it is. You can tell how beautiful it looks, and you basically just spread it on the bread, and that's how you make bone marrow. It's nice and easy. I got a little bit of capers on here, a little bit of parsley, and a little bit of onions. This is optional, you don't have to, but I'm gonna go ahead and just throw a little bit of this on top of my bone marrow to cut down on richness, and enjoy. This right here, like I said, cost me about $2.50, and this is a luxury that you can have at home, because if you do go to a restaurant, they're going to charge you a lot more. If you like this video and you want to see more videos, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.